This is Malcolm McCormick, otherwise known as Mac Miller. He was famous for being a rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. He was born January 19th, 1992 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Although he was Jewish, his family sent him to a Catholic elementary school to ensure a good education and a chance to play football and lacrosse. He went to Winchester Thurston Middle School and graduated from Taylor Alderton's High School. As a self-taught musician, Miller played the piano, drums, guitar, and bass by the age of 6. He first started rapping when he was 14, but he's always said that he only planned on being a singer. He started focusing more on his hip-hop career at the age of 14, and this is also when he started heavily using drugs. He signed a deal with the Pittsburgh-based independent label Rostrum Records and and dropped 2 mixtapes, Kids and Best Day Ever. By 2009, he had dropped 2 more mixtapes, The Jukebox Prelude to the Class Clown and The High Life. In 2011, Miller dropped a debut studio album, which was the first independently distributed album to top the US Billboard 200 since 1995. He also dropped a song called Donald Trump, which is when people really started noticing him and his music. He dropped one more album with this record called Watching Movies with the Sound Off, and then left Rostrum in 2013, and in 2014 signed a deal with the major label Warner Bros. Records. With them, he dropped 3 studio albums, one of which, called Swimming, was nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Album. In 2013, Miller started heavily drinking a purple drink more commonly known as lean. He struggled a lot with his substance abuse and depression, but he was open about it. In one of his songs, Self-Care, he says things like, "I've been losing my mind, it must be this high to play." He also dropped a song called Brand Name, which overall is just about how unhappy he is and how many different drugs he's using. During his Macadelic tour in 2012, he starts taking promethazine, but says that he's able to get it under control. In 2014, he was in such a bad place mentally that he said he thought that the final track on his album Faces, called Grand Finale, was going to be his last song. In an interview, he said, "This is supposed to be the last song I've made on Earth." Also in an interview in 2015, he stated that he hated being sober, but thought that he was able to get his drug use under control. By October of 2016, he was sober for 3 months and said that he noticed his better moods and maintained creativity. In 2016, he started dating pop star, singer, and actress Ariana Grande. They became friends and started hanging out in 2013 after covering the song Baby It's Cold Outside. They didn't start dating, or at least become public, until August of 2016, and Miller struggled with his substance abuse and depression throughout their whole relationship. When they broke up, Mac fell deeply in love with Ariana, so when they broke up in 2018, he took a downward spiral. He was arrested twice, once for drunk driving and once for a hit and run. On September 7th of 2018, Mac was found unresponsive in his Studio City home by his personal assistant from a suspected drug overdose. November 5th of 2018, nearly a month after his death, the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office finally confirmed that he had died from a drug overdose due to a mixed drug toxicity of fentanyl, alcohol, and cocaine. In September of 2019, Cameron James Petit and Ryan Rivas were charged with the distribution of these controlled substances for allegedly supplying Miller with these drugs. Miller had asked to be given Percocet, a prescribed painkiller containing oxycodone. But with the pills they gave him that had fentanyl, with those and the alcohol and the other drugs he was taking, these were ultimately led to his death.